So I just wanted to ask you, as a daughter, being a daughter of this magnificent man,
Mhm.
what is the one thing that you feel is his most endearing quality that you loved the most about him?
His most endearing quality to me was that if he was alive, I felt safe in the world because that man had the strength to do anything in my life to make it right.
Mm,
He was so protective of me, and I think, yeah, of me, that when he was alive, I felt safe in the world always.
I
That's
love
true.
that.
hmm
What?
Because he he just made things happen that fixed everything for me. hmm
I
I
love
remember.
that.
I remember when I was very young. I I was in a horse show, I think, and I was in a riding lesson, and there was a lot of mud, and my horse slipped. I was thrown. I heard my arm break. My mother was called immediately. She came and picked me up from the stable. I kept saying, "Mom, I heard my arm break." I went to the doctor. The doctor said, "Oh no, Mrs. Nightingale, her arm's not broken because it's not discolored or it's not out of place." I kept saying, "I heard it break," but he didn't have an X-ray machine. So when my dad got home that night, I couldn't stop crying, and because I was in so much pain, I said, "Daddy, my arm's broken. I heard it break." So he drove an hour to an X-ray machine, to a hospital that had one. And so he took me in there, and the doctor said, "Oh no, Mr. Lang, it's not broken." It's not. And my dad threw him against the wall, and he said, "My daughter said she heard her arm break. You X-ray her arm now." He was afraid of my dad at that point, of course, and he said, "Oh, Mr. Nightingale, I'm so sorry, but your daughter's arm is broken in 3 places.
Ooh,
The cast on my arm." Finally, so we get home back. Oh, my dad was driving his new Cadillac blue car, baby blue Cadillac. So finally we got home, and the next day, the pain went away immediately. Housekeeper made me my favorite dinner: Cornish game, hens, wild rice, asparagus with hollandaise sauce, and German chocolate cake. So the next day, I get this huge bouquet from my dad, like 3 feet bouquet, and in the bouquet was a little jewel box. And I opened it up, and Mary Winston, he gave me a little horse, because I couldn't ride for 8 weeks. And that's how powerful that man. He did not like you to say no. If you said no to my dad, you better run. And that's just the way he was. I felt safe when that man was alive in the world, believe me.
well, I really love that story. And your audiobook is filled full of stories,
Mhm.
story after story after
He
story.
was
I
funny.
was laughing